Looking for a use for your leftover ham from Christmas? Stay tuned to see what I'm cooking. Hi everyone, welcome to the Grumpy Home Chef. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe. You'll get new recipes every Tuesday and Friday this year. So, if you've got any leftover ham, here's a great recipe to use leftovers. Now, in Australia at the moment, it's 37 degrees. What am I doing? I'm making a ham pie. I'm in air conditioning, so that's not too bad. So for this, you need puff pastry, butter, cream, vegetables. Now I'm using carrots and onions and potatoes. You have some flour, egg, mustard, salt and pepper, chicken stock, and ham. Now obviously you can add peas and corn, you can add broccoli, cauliflower, anything you like. It's really about using that leftover ham the best you can. This is great because I make this as a one-pot dish, because I use this pan that I fry and cook all the ingredients in. I put the pastry on top and then pop it straight into the oven. First step is, what you're going to do is sweat down your onions. So melt the butter and add your onions and cook this for about 5 minutes with the lid on. Then afterwards you add the carrots and pumpkin and any other carrots and potatoes, that is, and any other vegetables that you might be using. So 5 or so minutes have passed. Now I'm going to add carrot and potatoes. Now let these sit here and simmer for at least 15 to 20 minutes. What you're trying to do is just make sure everything goes nice and soft and cooked, and with the lid on for the onions, it means that it doesn't brown too much. It's more about sweating it gently and cooking it out nicely. So pop the lid back on and we'll come back 20 minutes later. Just make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom and burn. Okay, now that it's simmered for around 20 minutes, we add the flour. Give it a stir. After you've stirred in the flour, add the stock and turn your heat up high. Now this will thicken slightly because the flour's in there. Once it's thickened, we take it off the heat, and that's when we add the ham, cream, mustard, and seasoning. And we let it cool. Okay, you can see that's thickened a bit. Now we'll take it off the heat and we'll add the rest of the ingredients. In goes the ham. We'll shred it up nicely. Mustard. Any kind of mustard you like. I've used Dijon, I've used American, and I've used just normal mustard. Add some cream. And finally, season with pepper. And salt. Like I said, now stir it up and let it sit for a couple of hours to let it cool. If you don't have time for that, just pop the pastry on top and stick it in the oven. So like I said, I make this as a one-pot dish because I use this pan on the stove and then I use it as a pie dish. You can use it, actually transfer this into a normal pie dish or individual ramekins and make pies that way. I'm not letting it cool today. All I'm doing is now putting my puff pastry directly on top. And because it's a funny shape, my puff pastry ends up having little bits up here, but I don't mind. We like the extra bit of pastry, and it goes nice and crunchy as you cook it. Just add a few holes for some air vents, and then with the egg wash, brush it all over the top so that we get a nice golden crust. And then you have one pot meal that uses up leftover ham from Christmas or any other occasion that you've had, and is great for any time of the year. Thanks for watching Grumpy Home Chef. Don't forget new content on Tuesdays and Fridays this year, and keep watching to see what I'm cooking next time.